It's crazy because now that we took that 1 week off, that's like the first week off I feel like we took in so long that
Yeah,
it feels like it's been way longer than 1 week.
yeah. It feel like it's been like 2-3 weeks. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, 100%. I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
But yeah, we back. Views from the Chair podcast. It's going last week. Little hiatus, you know. Grown man
Yeah.
things happen.
Yeah, that was my debacle. I had a live fantasy football draft with my family. So I had to take the week off, and then we were gonna schedule another day, and just shit just started adding up. I was like, it's been so fucking busy.
How'd that go?
It was good, man. We did an 8-person draft, and I don't think my family's that familiar with I don't know. Like they tried. I thought my uncle's gonna be a real threat, but then he picked Chase Edmonds with like the 11th pick, and I was really confused by that. I didn't understand why, and then he was like telling me, he's like, "No, you don't understand. He's gonna get a lot of." I'm like, "Yeah, he's gonna get a good amount of touches, but the second fucking round in an 8-man drive, what are we doing?"
Yeah, y'all could get dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I got Lamar Jackson, Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Darren Waller, Cordell Patterson, Ezekiel Elliott, Juju Smith.
They let you do whatever.
You know, like
they let you do whatever. Was Big Bill in that draft?
Nah, you know he wasn't.
I was about to say that shit wouldn't have flop.
Yeah, you know he wasn't. You know he wasn't. So I got a dream team. And now, but yeah, so now we're back. What you do this weekend / last week?
This weekend, I ain't do shit. Went to the young homie game.
We did go to Drake. We did go to Drake.
Went to the game. I ain't get into too much this weekend. I needed it though. It was a chill weekend for me. Hit the farmers market, old head shit.
I love the farmers
market. It's always interesting going in there. Realize that can't go to the grocery store anymore. Like this is where you need to be at. You go to the grocery store, strawberries, $7, $8. You go there, it's $2. Why are we going to the grocery store still? Support your local farmers market.
See, I keep going to Produce Junction, but like if they sell shit in bulk, I think like half the shit always goes bad because like I cook a lot, but it's only one person here, so like I'm not gonna eat a 4-person supply of bananas, fucking peppers, onions, fucking lettuce, like all this different shit, and like I end up throwing half of it away. But I think it's still a buy because like it's so cheap. I don't know.
Nah, you definitely paying way less than what you would pay at the damn grocery store. The grocery store is fucking robbery. You don't get shit for your money there.
Yeah, it's a lot of money being an adult.
What you get into?
I've been chilling, man. I have I went golfing. I think I went golfing. I can't remember what I did Friday. I've been pretty chill.
Did we talk about you on the Bachelorette or the Bachelor week?
Yeah, we did the bachelor party, I think.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have Chris's wedding, Ramos's wedding this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that.
There you go. I think you got a wedding coming up in October, so that should be interesting. See how that goes.
I don't know what to wear. I'm kind of like, somebody just told me you can't wear white shirts to a wedding, and I was like, I've been wearing white shirts to weddings for years now.
I didn't know that was a rule. That is always the worst part, though. Like, are you gonna wear a suit? Are you gonna wear a shirt? Because it's like you don't want to match the grooms because you don't know what the fuck they about to wear. So you don't want to match them with a suit, and then you don't want to feel underdressed with just a button-up shirt. But I think for this one, I'm going button-up shirt.
I knew I think I haven't worn a tie to the last like 2 or 3 I went to, but I think I'm gonna throw a tie on this one. I know girls can't wear white. I didn't think it was a dilemma for guys. I might go black there. I'm just gonna do what I do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just figure it out that weekend. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll probably go out on Friday, get an outfit. It's on Saturday, so I think I'll figure it out.
Yeah, shout out to weddings. They're always interesting. I still haven't been to a bad one.
I love weddings. I think this is my 3rd of the year, and I got 4 next year. So I love weddings.
No doubt.
I do love weddings. I'm probably not gonna get married till I'm 40, so I'm really fucking soaking in these weddings.
Yeah, and that's fucked up. At least you'll know what to do right and what's wrong at the wedding.
Yeah, if I could still walk by then, who fucking knows?
Scouting the wedding for your shit.
By the time I get married, dog, I should fucking be a wedding master.
We gotta start this pod dark.
Oh yeah. So let's start it off. PnB Rock Shop.
Yeah,
Or died.
PnB, man, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up, man.
That was fucked up. Twitter was in a blaze.
What's that?
It was fucked up. It was even more fucked up seeing the video.
Mm-hmm.
Still crazy that people will pull their phone out to show that shit though. That shit was sad because it's somebody like, damn, we seen him come all the way up from buzzing, going to jail, coming out, being even hotter, blowing up, and then just cooling with his bread and not out the way, really.
Yeah, there's so many takes that there's so many takes on this one. I guess we could dive into it. But yeah, it was nice to see I saw he was recently independent. I listened to a really good interview with him years ago. Probably like 2016, 17. He was talking about Fetty Wap in Fetty Wap's book now. I don't know if we ever talked about that. But Fetty Wap kind of schooled him to the contract situation once you kind of get on and you hit a certain level. You probably listen to the same one. I want to say it was with it might have been with
when he told him about selling his early publishing and
I think it was with Combat Jack, honestly. Maybe it was Taxstone. It could have been Taxstone. It was one of those guys early on anyway. And he was talking about selling his publishing and making sure you got a crazy check for it and holding on to a certain point. But yeah, like you said, like if the shit is about Delaware is we don't have any local artists, so we just catch the Philly ones easy, like early as fuck.
Yeah, and embrace them like they are own.
Yeah, Philly. We take fucking. That's why I always crack up with my Philly fans I talk to. They don't really fuck with like their stars like that,
which is crazy.
It seems like they hate on them or something like that. And I'm like, Delaware fucking like cherishes the Philly rappers. We
love them. Love
these guys, all of them,
because they all hit this market. So it's like we see them in the smallest venues to the biggest venues. So
right now, yeah, at any given time you could ask me to name my 5 favorite fucking Philly artists at the time, and I'll fucking list them all the time.
Yeah, shit is fucked up.
Uzi, fucking Lee Ford, Core, so many like different rappers that like, yeah. So anyway, I think I texted you. I was at a work happy hour and I saw it trending, and I'm like, oh shit! And I saw the video.
Yeah,
I was like, I saw the video initially, and I saw him move the arm and blah blah. I'm like, that doesn't look good.
Nah, it didn't, and it didn't look good because he wasn't sitting up. Even though if you sitting up, it probably still might be fatal, but just the fact that you still on the ground after it happens, and it's like it's movement, but it ain't like you moving. So it was just a lot of blood. It wasn't the best video to look at. That was probably the worst one I've seen, honestly, from a rapper. Like the worst on video, because even though we seen Nip get hit,
and
we seen King Von get shot. But I think it was the fact that all the blood, it was just like, oh, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was nasty. They set it up for, everybody probably knows by now, but yeah, he was eating at Roscoe's and attempted robbery, and they said they shot him and then pulled his jewelry off of him.
Yeah.
And then he ended up dying. Sad shit, man. I don't it's like there's a million takes to go for.
What was your response to the backlash of the girlfriend posting the address?
I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it. I really think people are fucking disgusting.
Mm.
I think people are gross.
Yeah,
that's what I think. I think people are fucking gross, and they I think every time somebody dies, it kind of amazes me the lack of empathy we have for people. Because it's like, it's his girlfriend. It's also like the mother of his child, and even if, and like let's be realistic here. The motherfucker posted a video himself right before driving around in a crazy ass car with a bunch of crazy ass chains. I'm not pussy. Like, you're not pussy. There's not it's not a bunch of places I'm going being flashy.
Right.
Sitting around. Right. And not understanding that it's a lot of danger. Like, I'm sure, and listen to his interviews and so on, he wasn't, but I'm sure he wasn't fazed by it. But there's just enough realistic expectations that he could have got hit by somebody seen him walk in, somebody in the store, somebody sitting by him. And from what the store manager said was he posted a video in the parking lot 45 minutes before they went in, and he was sitting there for an hour. So there's ample opportunity to get him. What I'm not going to do is blame the lady that just watched that father and my child fucking bleed out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what I'm not going to do.
I think the part that got me about the backlash to her is why are we coming at her? That the location ain't the best. Roscoe's location. Who know? Like my whole thing was who knows who made the call or who knows if who was watching them, because it's like, all right, you see this $100,000+ car sitting in the parking lot. Okay, one, somebody's in there.
Yeah, right.
Two, it could have been a worker. If you know anything about Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, the food is fucking good. So I've experienced it. We went to the Hollywood one, amazing food. So it's people in there. Somebody in there could have said something to somebody like, "Oh, bull in here with his jewelry, blah blah." That could have been a scenario. Could have been a worker. Could have been it's just a bunch of shit. But to jump straight to her, like, "Oh, she posted the location. Don't post your location." Blah blah blah. Come on, bro. They was just eating chicken and fucking waffles.
And I'm not blaming bro either, but like the video he had before in his joint, like the chains he looked, them shit looked like fucking money. He looked like he was up. So like
the worst shit is that everybody blamed her, but not the people that committed the act. That was probably the best take I heard over the past couple days
I've ever heard in my fucking.
Is that so many people blame the victims of the crime, but nobody blamed the criminal that committed the crime. It's like, what are we really doing? And then everybody wants to give up they 2 cents afterwards, like, oh, he was supposed to be moving like this, or she's stupid. Why are you with her? It's like, come on, bro. These niggas was eating. What the fuck they was eating?
Like, here's the credit I'll give, bro. If you feel comfortable, like, I'm not big on living scared. So if you feel comfortable moving around like that, and like as you say in your raps and whatnot, motherfucker try to take some shit, you're not giving it up, and probably not the smartest shit, but respect to you for living like that. Like if that's the case, I'm not about to be scared to go into a restaurant. You probably move a lot smarter. You could move a lot smarter, but like I could tell you this: a bunch of motherfuckers that's never been in any kind of situation tweeting out what they would do in that situation can shut the fuck up.
And even worse is it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he gets robbed in there and just gives his shit up, PnB got robbed, he a sucker, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yo, like, whatever he would have did in that situation, it wouldn't have, on social media, which is sad because social media has consumed so many people's lives. But on social media, they would have looked at him a certain way. In real life, everybody would have been like, I'm not mad at him for giving up his jewels when somebody pulls a fucking gun on him. Like, with any regular citizen, law-abiding citizen would probably do the same shit. But because it's PnB, he's supposed to hold his shit. And I mean, I know a lot of people that say I work hard for what I got, I'm not giving it up. I'm not mad at that stance either. But sadly, the consequences is what it was. It shouldn't have been that. And I mean, honestly, I think the backlash should have went to the niggas that took his life for some fucking jewels that they probably gonna get booked off anyway.
There's a level of maturity that you get it later in life to where you're like, I remember we were talking about this when Benny the Butcher got shot. And Flock had said he lost not a little respect, but it kind of took the allure away from him because something. We're like, dog, this can happen to any fucking body.
Yeah.
And when you hit a certain age, you're like, dog, there's no shame in getting robbed at gunpoint. There's no shame in getting like walking away.
What you said, fucking gunpoint. You have a gun.
There's no shame in that. Like I understand the perspective of pride and ego, and I don't know what I would do in that situation either, because like there is this like nirvana fucking testosterone boost of like, motherfucker, you know why you're like, if this is a fella from the muck of Philly, one of the most dangerous cities in the fucking world, and I might be wrong, but I feel like he already got shot before.
And you gotta think, you eating. In the restaurant, it's a thing. If you outside, you just stand on a block with all these chains on. You in a fucking restaurant, and the odds of you thinking somebody gonna pop you in a restaurant with people around, you're not even like this. It's no way this motherfucker about to shoot me with all these people around. You're not even thinking like that.
I mean, the reality of it is, whoever did it's a piece of shit, and that's where we're missing the accountability of it. And if, like, academics released the interview of him talking about it right after he died, which.
Yeah, we talked about
that. Didn't they just pounce on Adam 22? But he released the interview right after he died, and he basically was saying, like, yeah, I feel like people's eyes is on me, this. Like, that shit is corny. Like, robberies have always been corny to me. I never fuck with that shit. I never, like, if anybody that I know did it, I never, like, stick up people. I think that shit is broke boy shit. Like, go fucking trap or do something. I don't even like scamming. The robbing shit is fucking corny to me.
Yeah.
That shit is whack. I think that
somebody life over some jewels. You just at that point you just gotta take the L. Like I forget who said it or where I listened to it at, but it was like, why not go rob a fucking bank?
Go rob a fucking bank.
If you willing to shoot somebody in a fucking restaurant, why wouldn't you take the risk to go get however many hundreds of thousands they got in the bank? If you willing to kill somebody, like what the fuck is you doing?
And that's the other shit I was thinking too is they do this jewelry shit to where it's like it reminded me when Pop Smoke got killed, and then it comes out that the little kids ended up pawning this shit off for like $2,000 when it was like $100,000 worth of jewelry. Like you can't even get the money that
you're not selling this of the money.
Value,
you're not getting a quarter of it.
It's like it's just nasty. It's gross. Like it's like I don't know how you fix that kind of problem. And then the people capitalizing going like, oh, you got to check in. What the fuck does check in really mean, bro? What does check in really mean? Because a lot of these motherfuckers that's doing that shit, like the people that killed Pop Smoke was all like 13, 14. You think they're listening to the 50-year-old OGs?
Right.
They don't give a fuck about checking in. But like what fucking underground fucking system is there that like somebody like sends out a group text to all fucking 10,000 shooters in a major city and goes, oh, he checked in, he's good. He can eat at Roscoe's. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. And the nastiest shit I think I saw, and you know I love Kodak, man. I do like Kodak, but sometimes he says shit. I'm like, you can't be that fucking stupid.
I didn't even see what he said. What he said?
Basically, so you rest in peace, PnB. I don't usually speak on that shit because death happens to everybody, but that was my man. I was talking to him last night, and that bitch should go kill herself.
Damn.
Shut the fuck up. Dog, mind your fucking business with shit. What are you, like, are you mentally challenged? What's wrong with you fucking losers blaming the girl, blaming his baby? Grow the fuck up.
That's my whole thing. Like, they blaming her, but like, she has no incentive in that situation for that shit to happen.
It's so stupid, bro. I've even looked at somebody who was like, oh, I read that she just took a life insurance policy. This bitch took a life insurance policy. The motherfucker was the father of her kids.
Right.
And he's a multi-platinum recording artist. Do you think the life insurance policy would cover more money than he was going to make 30 to 40?
That's a fact.
What are you talking? Just off child support that she could have gotten.
It's like he's with her. It's not like it's
not even his
it's
frontal leg.
Side joint. It's like I'm with her. I'm posting her on my shit.
What are we doing? Like, just shut the fuck up. And everybody's so savvy on the internet. Oh, I never post my. Nobody's looking for you, pussy. What do you have to take?
That's a fact.
What the fuck do you have to take? Oh, I don't drop my location. I never share my. Why would you? Nobody's looking for you. You fucking nut.
Nobody is thinking about you.
You could share your location with the whole state. There's nothing to rob. You fucking bums.
Yeah, nobody's even gonna look at you. Like,
so nasty. His girlfriend was dumb. She put. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Fucking loser. Why don't you say the fucking bummy motherfuckers that just robbed them for $400,000 worth of change probably got $10,000 for it? Go get a job, you
not even 10,000. They ain't get 10,000 because this shit got his whole shit on it. And I mean, even if somebody did take it as a pawn or whatever you want to call it and busted down, melted everything, blah blah. Even that, it's like, bro, what are we? Look at what we promoting, honestly, because that's blood money. Like, that's blood money at that point. Like, they ain't. It's one thing you rob somebody, nobody gets hurt. It's another thing this motherfucker just got killed over this shit. Police gonna be looking for everything they can find. They said it's a camera that seen the car. Cameras inside. They get it back to you. You taking stolen property. What do you think they're about to do to you?
And you're not by yourself because there's at least a getaway driver, so you're busting that down, whatever you do get.
It's like, bro, I understand, but I don't at the same time. Work is hard. Motherfuckers don't want to work. That shit hard. But bro, this motherfucker ain't get that shit by doing dumb shit.
There's a and I was talking to somebody and they were kind of going like, yo, it's kind of crazy because if you listen to his music, he says a lot about like, yo, come and try and take this shit. I'll blow you down. Come do this. And the Philly DA actually said that there's indictments coming for a lot of the gangs in Philly, including PnB. But take out the fact that like, yo, what goes around like that, or what energy you put out, or whatever the fuck it may be, or whatever. At the end of the day, like motherfucker, like you can't eat while you're on vacation. There's just a giant lack of value for human life.
Yeah.
Amongst the rap culture, it seems like.
Like I said, who thinks they gonna get? Okay, it's one thing attempted robbery in a restaurant. Who think they're gonna get shot and killed in a restaurant? Inside the restaurant. You're not outside. You inside. They ain't even wait.
There's two giant fucking losers, not like actual losers, because obviously PnB died, so like that's a loss. But like, there's two fucking losers in this scenario here. A giant scumbag piece of shit. The fella that killed him for a chain, you're fucking lame. That's corny. Go get your own money. You're a fucking brokey. And the person that recorded it with the caption, "Oh, attempted robbery gone wrong right in front of us," and you record somebody bleeding out. That's the lack of empathy I'm talking about. I'm like,
yeah,
I cannot like we joke around and shit, but the lady got hit with like fucking fell off her bike in DC. The first reaction was to help the bitch.
Yeah, it was oh shit.
Pull your phone out.
Yeah, nobody pulled their phone
Nobody
out.
pulled their phone out.
On the ground.
Where is this coming from that motherfuckers go, somebody is hurt, somebody is dying, let's pull our phone out and expose that they're hurt. And like, this shit is fucking weird.
It ain't even try to help. It ain't even go get somebody, go get some nap, something. These motherfuckers pulling their phone out first reaction. Phone, bum. I'm gonna get views. Like, because you gotta think, what you think going through their mind when they pull the phone out? Oh, I'm gonna get popular.
Oh, I gotta catch this. This shit is crazy. I gotta catch this. And then the other element of that is, motherfucker post it. If you post that, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Never have I like that shit is just gross.
Yeah, they literally posted that shit.
I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people and why they think shit like that is okay. Never in my life would I ever see somebody fucking dying and go, I need to capture this one on vid.
Yeah, I need to keep it forever.
I need to capture this one on vid because I gotta. It's just I don't like it, bro. It's gross.
It's crazy because everybody else around was trying to help him.
Help him.
This motherfucker got his phone out recording it.
Like you see, what are we doing? The manager trying to do fucking CPR, press the blood. Like there's so many different aspects of like, yo.
You would think it's human instinct, but it's crazy to what we evolved into, and it's the fucking phone that people need to put the fuck down.
It's gross, bro. That was nasty. It's just gross, man. I'm not a fan of that shit. I'm so turned off to violence these days.
Yeah, it's actually the older I get, the more empathetic I am for shit like that, because it's like you realize all he trying to do feed his family. All they was trying to do is eat. Now this daughter about to grow up without a dad. Now this woman about to grow up without her father. Come on, dog. What are we doing?
Yeah, I saw that, and it almost made me depressed for a little bit. I was like, there's multiple aspects to that. There's the aspect
even to the point of the family, his parent, whoever is in his life is gonna see this shit before they could even get a call like, yo, something happened. Yeah, they're gonna see this shit on social media first. Like, I know that ain't my cousin. I know that ain't my nephew. What? Bleeding out? What?
Oh, we all saw him dead before he was dead. Like before they pronounced he was dead.
Yeah,
that motherfucker was dead in that video.
I was fucked up.
So it's just nasty. I've got no substance for like. I like even the podcast. Like I just don't have it anymore. I'm looking at the video and like. My first reaction is I'm sad. I'm like, it just makes me sad. I'm looking at the motherfucker dying and I'm sad. And then I realized like I must have a little PTSD because I'm like, first thing I think about is like, damn, that's probably how my brother bled out. Right off the rip. Like, damn, this motherfucker's bleeding out. Like, fuck, yeah, my brother just got fucking shot just like that 9 months ago.
Right.
So now I'm like, fuck, it's just nasty. Like, I don't have the appetite for those.
Like that kind of somebody was to record that and you seen that before you got a call about that.
I can't imagine, bro. I can't imagine.
Fuck?
I could not imagine.
What is we doing?
I could not imagine having to see somebody I loved literally bleed out on camera. And then on top of that, people having opinions on it.
What you think about social sites allowing that to be on the?
Oh, that should be taken down.
I mean, you could take a person. I mean, I don't know nothing about the motherfucker. I don't care either. But Andrew Tate, if you could take his whole shit away, but we still showing people videos of people dying. What are we really caring about? In
those kind like that type of shit should be a instant IP address ban.
Yeah, because that's fucking sick.
That's nasty. It's that we don't need to see that. We just don't.
Nah.
It's upsetting, honestly. It's like
even worse is we'll watch it though.
Have to.
We'll watch it because first off, it's unbelievable. Like, ain't no fucking way. Then it's like the surrealness of it. Like, damn, he really fucking dying.
Why are we so surprised with like when shit bad happens with the shit? It is kind of weird. Like how I'm like trying to think how to say this properly. But like even when the King Von shit happened, we listened to him talk about murder. I murdered this, I murdered that, I almost got murdered here. And then like when they do actually get killed, it's like, oh shit, I can't believe they got killed.
I think it's just the fact that they made it out of whatever their situation was. So we champion that shit. I mean, I think it's the same thing like a favorite player getting injured in a career-ending injury or something that hinders somebody. I don't know, a car accident. Everybody watched the car accident. That's the only reason there's traffic on the other side of the fucking road. Because everybody watching that shit. So I think as far as the surprise shit, it's surreal. Like, you just don't think that shit gonna happen. You know it happens, but when it happens to somebody of that stature, you just like, what the fuck? Like,
really, it gets kind of weird on our generation too, because like we had Tupac and Biggie a little bit before us, but like from our age up to like 25, 26, rappers wasn't getting knocked off.
I was thinking that when they posted that picture the other day of all the rappers that we lost in the past like 5 years,
it wasn't getting knocked off like that, bro.
I was just thinking like, it's not even like okay, you might have a Big L that dies and gets shot. He wasn't all the way there. He was Big L, but he wasn't all the way there.
It wasn't platinum.
But it's like they get in there and getting killed. So it's like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, these motherfuckers is really getting murdered.
Yeah.
And all of this shit been dumb shit.
Yeah. Every single thing. I mean, King Von got shot in a rumble. He just got robbed for chains. I think
Pop Smoke.
XXX got killed over what, like 20,000, I think it was.
Dumb shit.
Money. Pop Smoke got killed for a watch they sold for $500.
Nips
got killed for a bad conversation. Young Dolph got killed getting some donuts. It's weird, bro. It's very weird.
I don't get it. And they still dropping, but they follow Mo 3 on the fucking highway. Killed him. This shit is weird.
It's nasty. FBG Duck gets killed shopping. It's like I don't have the appetite for that violence anymore. I just don't have it. It's like I don't even like the true crime shits no more. I'm just telling you, I just listened to one podcast for the first time, true crime, in like 2 years, and I'm struggling to get through it because I just don't like hearing this shit anymore. I don't want to hear it. I just don't like to hear about the gun violence shit no more. It's just nasty.
That shit was gruesome. That was probably, like I said, it was the worst one because it was so close up to him, and just the fact of the blood. It was a lot of fucking blood.
And you're thinking he got killed right in front of his girlfriend.
Yeah, and then another thing, where is she at? Why is she not right? But why the fuck would she sit there, watch her lover bleed the fuck out?
And if you know anything about Philly and any of the Philly rappers, they've all had their intense beefs with each other. To make it out of that situation and then get murked eating dinner in LA as well.
Yeah, that shit trash.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate. Trash. I was telling you about that pod I was listening to earlier, and it started out this kid had got killed and his girlfriend got killed. And then the mom ended up befriending the killer in jail. Not a fucking shot in the world, is there? Because there's no shot in the world, bro. If you do something permanent, I don't see people like in like church and like all that shit is forgiveness is key. That's how you eat a fucking dick.
And I honestly think everybody's initial reaction to something happening to somebody they love or care for is revenge, all the way up to the highest powers of this country. If something happened on American soil,
we want revenge.
We not, oh, it's okay, we forgive y'all. Nah, we want revenge as a country. We not playing.
We're a Christian country. We wasn't talking about forgiveness in 9/11.
No.
Fuckers wasn't like, oh, we gotta forgive to move forward. No.
We want Harbor. Oh, we want the shit out of you.
We want bodies. We want blood. You kill somebody I love. I don't give a fuck if it's 35 years later that passes. You could write me 15 nice ass letters that says you were in the wrong headspace and you need forgiveness. You could find God. You could find Allah. You become Mormon. You could do mad volunteer work. You could start writing fucking children's books. Only thing that helps me out is if I fucking kill you. That's the only way I'm getting over it.
Or no, you going?
There's no temporary fucking relief for something you do permanent. Regardless of what you do with your life that changes, you took away the opportunity for them to improve their life. It's over. There's only one way to improve that, and that's you dying. I'm an eye for an eye guy.
Yeah.
Eye for a motherfucker.
Sadly, but that's just how shit is. That's exactly how shit is. I don't get it. That shit's sad, man. That was not the way you expect somebody to go out. You don't ever want to see nobody go out like that, especially when they reach that level of success. Sad situation with PnB, man. That was fucked up.
On the flip side, I think PnB is a perfect example of, and some people talk about his music and whatnot, but I think like a lot of people might just have heard like the more popish like love song Jones, and he definitely has some goon tunes as well. And I think that's a perfect example of people are multifaceted. And a lot of people are forced to be like aggressive, like not pussy street fellas because the environment they're in.
Yeah.
And that's like it. When you grow up and you learn, like, I need to defend myself. I need to be on guard. I need to be aggressive to be a threat so I'm not a victim. That's what you turn into. But there's also like, motherfucker, even if you are a killer, there's different personality traits to it. Like, it's like, I don't know what the fuck, like how you fix all this gang shit that's going on. Like, that's the mystery to me. I don't know how to fucking fix this gang shit. And I've never been on like tough policing and shit, but the indictments they're doing in Atlanta, and Philly DA said they're about to indict the fuck out of all the Philly gangs too.
Yeah.
I'm on fucking board, yo.
Even what I was saying earlier, it was 2 ways out. It was actually 3. Say he killed him. What happened to PnB?
That's what I was wondering too. Because my friend's like, well, he got it on him. I'm like, well, he's a felon. So that's why you got to have it on your hip. You got to have it on your hip. Well, he's a felon and he's out of state. So he's got it on his hip. That's a guaranteed 3 years. And all y'all calling him stupid.
Yeah. So, yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't, damned if you don't.
Yeah. So, I honestly, there's a real nasty lack of empathy and I think a lack of value of life. And not just for the people like that they're killing, but for the killers as well. They just don't value themselves.
Nah, they don't. And I mean, sadly, it's been going on for hundreds of years, but the fact that it's televised now is just sick, man.
I feel like it's worse.
It's sick. I ain't gonna say it's worse. They was killing by the droves back then, but this shit, I think the fact that we seeing it and we know the people that are dying, this shit fucked up.
Yeah, I guess like in the millennium era, because I did read not a funny article, but like an article years ago, and it was like in comparison with the least violent generation.
Gotta be. I
guess millennium.
Literally have to be.
If you're thinking about like 1800s and shit like that, they was just out here killing.
And I mean, back then you can't even document how many people were killed.
They was doing draws and standoffs and shit, bro. Like they was
riding by just killing people.
Motherfuckers was challenging people to a standoff from a verbal argument in the middle of the street, and whoever won. Like that was it.
Yeah.
Like you imagine being at the mall, motherfuckers start beefing and shit, and you like, all right, 5-step draw.
Yeah. Then what?
Bow. Somebody come clean the body up.
And then you cheat on the draw. Fuck it. I'm
cheating on a draw. You got me fucked up.
Exactly.
You got a 5-step draw, 2 steps bow, dog. You got me fucking chopped.
Yeah, man. We in sick times. Hopefully this is the last of it. Sadly, it may not be.
It's not, bro.
This shit getting very weird with the cameras. These motherfuckers getting bolder and bolder.
It's not. There's nothing. I don't fucking know. Motherfuckers be saying they scared to have kids in this world because like different shit. I don't know. Between the school shootings and the inner city shit, I don't. What's the safe zone here? Where should you move to raise a family when you're ready?
I don't know if you can't move to California or Los Angeles.
What's the safe zone here, Doug? I can't. You see the Texas Memorial? What is it, Uvalde? The school shooting. They had a memorial, and like 5 people got shot at the memorial.
Get the fuck out of here.
What are we doing here?
Get the fuck out of here.
What are we doing here? Like,
5 people got shot at the memorial?
Yeah, I think it was a debate. They said it wasn't that sure. I don't know if it was debate or whatever the fuck it was, but like, I just don't know like what the fuck we're doing here.
Even the shit in Texas. Did you see that video when the coach was arguing and I guess they started fighting and one of the parents.
Quill Talib.
It was his brother.
His brother. Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
I was thinking about that shit when we was at trade game.
I was fucked up.
I was like, these motherfuckers really, he killed somebody over a P League.
Over a PB game, bro.
What are we doing here?
Over a game.
Like, what? Like, this is the shit.
No money. Over a game.
This shit I don't understand about like people's insecurities is like, how hard do you need to prove to yourself that you're the toughest thing?
And what to what end?
And what do you get when you prove it?
You get jail. And
what do you get when you prove it? This is what I always wonder, like, what do you get when you prove, like, if you want to be the strongest person in the world, like, what do you get when you get there? Or like, you want to be the richest person in the world, like anything you're super hyper focused on. What's the accomplishment when you're there?
And I think that's the part when people feel empty and they're like, damn, I did all this and I did
all this for what? Like this. Like, motherfucker, like you have such an ego and pride that you're killing somebody over a Pee-wee league. Take that pride in being a fucking father or a husband or a friend.
This is a good person. This is a good person. Diffuse the situation. You pull out a gun and shoot somebody over an argument.
I've never I just don't understand people anymore, bro.
And they don't be about nothing.
I don't understand people.
All the killings we just named about other rappers, and that's just rappers, not even everyday shit. That's just rappers. They was all about nothing.
There's very few reasons in my mind to kill somebody. If they're trying to kill you, if they rape somebody or trying to rape somebody, if they did some child molestation shit. The rest of it,
chalk it up.
Beat them up. Like, I don't know. But, like, there's nothing, like,
chalk it up.
Very few things in the world that justify killing you, man.
That shit fucked up, though.
Yeah, that's nasty. Didn't think we were going to do 40 minutes on. But, yeah, rest in peace, PnB Rock. It was a great artist.
PnB, man.
Great artist. Always unfortunate for people to, like, get out of a situation. Fucking, I was watching his interviews. Like, yeah, I just got out of jail. I'm homeless. Like, going from that to, like, getting murked is sad.
Yeah, that shit corny.
On to the next.
More death. Are we staying on death?
Let's go death.
The Queen of England died.
I'm no exaggeration here.
Mm-hmm.
I was impacted 1,000 times more by PnB Rock stuff than I was the Queen's.
You ain't lying.
I swear to God.
You ain't lying.
1,000 times more.
I don't think we understand that culture. The queen and king shit, because don't they still have like prime ministers and shit over there?
That's shit I was gonna say to you. I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but it sounds like you do, but like I just learned this recently too. It's like the actual royal family doesn't have any like authority or power.
No, they're just the royal family.
Like they're just in place still because it's kind of a tradition. So like they basically get like worship and then they do public appearances, and that's why they're like super rich and like.
I know they like persuade and all that, like they have mad influence, but other than that, I mean, it's basically like a celebrity family, basically.
And I want to say, like, yeah, I want to like on paper they don't have any authority. I don't know what the behind the scenes shit is there.
Oh, it's probably crazy.
Yeah, like I'm sure they probably still have some sway behind the scenes.
And I'm sure they swimming in fucking money, so they could
they're swimming in money.
Yeah.
They're swimming in money. Because I know, like, as a royal family, like a prince and shit, they have to do like 2 years of like army service and like different shit. So they all get paid by the government a lot.
Yeah.
Like they're completely funded by the government, but they don't have like, it's not like they're making laws or like anything like that.
Nah.
And that's the other thing. Like the Queen died, and I'm indifferent. I don't know enough about her.
Yeah.
But like, I did read up on Princess Diana years ago.
Yeah, I just watched her doc on HBO.
Did you? I didn't see it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good as shit, actually.
The media did not like her.
Yeah, I mean, the same way with Meghan Markle. Yeah, Princess Diana was a regular person,
beautiful,
married into the family, and got shitted on, just like Meghan, and shit, damn near died running from paparazzi.
She did die.
Yeah, but yeah. They say
This guy read it.
it wasn't that, but it was that.
I thought he got charged for it. Did he not?
I'm not sure.
I think the paparazzi got charged for it, but I think that like the conspiracy theorist was that it was like a hit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's a conspiracy for sure.
Yeah,
It might be true the way they was acting towards her.
Yeah, like how they were acting.
And it make sense why Megan and why they got the fuck up out of there.
That's the shit. Where like the people say like Meghan Markle might have been overreacting. If you freed up on Princess Diana, you're like, if they were treating a white lady like that, I can't imagine.
Yeah, they was treating her the same exact way. I'm like, damn.
And she was beautiful too. I'm a fan of hers. And that's Prince Harry's mom, and is it William?
Yeah,
Prince William. Yeah.
Nah, that's Prince Harry grandma.
No, Princess Diana's his mom.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the Queen.
Yeah, the Queen. The Queen's his
grandma. Yeah.
So, but yeah, like rest in peace to her. I guess I don't know. Like I've got no opinion on her. For some reason the Irish don't like them, and I don't know really why.
Yeah, I honestly never deep dive into the royal family. Even when she died, I was wondering like, because I didn't read up on it, but I was wondering like, do they have like a good history? Like, do they do good deeds, or are they bad people? I didn't know. I don't know their history. I just know how they treat outsiders when they get married into the family, and it ain't the best way. I'll say that.
Like the DuPonts.
I don't know nothing about the DuPonts. I know they still around. Let me shut the fuck up.
You don't know. Motherfuckers know about the DuPonts in Delaware. Motherfuckers know about the DuPonts, dog. Yeah, what else did we want to go on? There's a lot that happened. I don't want to make this too long. We did not mean to go 40 minutes on PnB Rock.
We didn't, but it was necessary.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Tiffany Haddish. We could quick get in now to that.
Yeah, let's go in because I got something light to get into as well.
She was disgusting.
Yeah, that's gross.
End the story. She was disgusting. It wasn't nothing funny about it.
Yeah,
it was distasteful, especially in the climate we in. You should know better. I don't know what you think you're getting out of that. Nobody's going to go to your comedy show because you put out a skit like that. That's not funny, bro. We looking at you very weird. Very weird. It's not a cartoon. This is real life. You wilding, bro.
People don't joke about rape.
No.
And people don't joke about child molestation.
Nah.
There's no humor in it. There's no humor.
They did. That shit was 20 plus years ago. No humor.
It's not funny. Like it's like you're looking at like a little boy or girl through like peepholes and newspapers. Like essentially the skit was Tiffany Haddish left her kid with the pervert uncle who was Ari Spears, and the whole time he was perving out on a fucking like 4-year-old, 5-year-old, and they actually had a 4 or 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
In their underwear.
Yeah.
Doing the skit, and that's fucking disgusting. There's no fun. There's just no funny in that.
I don't know what he was getting out of that. Even back to when we talked about him with the Lizzo shit, it just proves how unfunny shit is with him.
It's not funny. And even if the argument is right, and it's fact that the mom basically approved the skit, and they're trying to fucking scrounge some money out of him, whatever. The comedic factor behind that skit, even if it was completely like fair game, fucking no, like if there was no malice behind that fucking skit, it's just not funny. There's nothing funny about it.
It's not funny, and also that child gotta grow up and be like, that was me in that shit.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that?
That child gotta grow up and be like, I was the guinea pig for a dumbass science experiment.
That wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny. That wasn't fucking funny.
Who the fuck thinks that's funny? Like, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna leave my child with a pedophile uncle, and he's gonna fucking look at him wash floors in underwear, and we're gonna say it's the geek.
Nobody wants to see that.
That's a hit. Come on, dog.
Nobody wants to see that.
Tiffany Haddish is kind of looking like a piece of shit lately. I don't know if it's like.
Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy. I remember Cat Williams did an interview a couple years ago saying there's nothing funny about her.
It's not funny.
I mean, the more I see how she be acting, it's just like, dang, that nigga was kind of right. He said, what's one Tiffany Haddish joke, you know? And when he said that, I was like, damn, every comedian, you know, at least one joke.
Okay. I did watch that interview and I agree with the stand-up portion of it. I don't think that's true with like comedic actors.
I think he was more so talking about the stand-up part of it because you could definitely be funny in the movie.
Up the movie and was like, well, she was in Girls Trip, but she could have been replaceable in Girls Trip, blah blah. And that's where I disagrey with them on. Like, I think she was a big part in that movie. In the movie she does, she's funny in. And like if you go on that, like I don't know a joke for Will Ferrell.
I don't know Will Ferrell as a stand-up comedian. Though.
I know, but I'm saying I know him as a comedian in movies. He's funny in movies.
Is he a stand-up though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know Seth. Like I don't know a joke for Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill.
Yeah, I don't.
They're all funny to me in movies.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think he was more so on the fact of how she just got this rise out of nowhere, and it's like she's been doing stand-up comedy for so many years, and it's like, how is she the one that got the?
Well, could she be funnier in movies than stand-up?
For sure. I'm just speaking from Cat perspective. Like, there's so many in his eyes. There's so many more funny female comedians that could have did that role, like he said, but for whatever reason, she got the damn torch to be the next one, I guess.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, and I watched the interview, and I get it. I've never seen her. I think I saw one of her stand-ups, and it wasn't. I don't remember it, so it must not have been mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But I do think like there's a difference from stand-up funny and like movie funny.
Definitely. But I do enjoy stand-up a lot.
I like stand-up. Did you ever watch Schultz? You thought it was funny, right?
I didn't watch it. I'm gonna just wait for you to put it on YouTube.
Sent you a fucking code. You were
trying
to be bougie about it.
Yeah, I wanted to support my boy. I wanted to buy it, but I just keep forgetting about it. And he extended the shit, and I forgot about it again.
Yeah, it was funny. You see the backlash or the reaction to is it Chloe Bailey?
The mermaid?
Yeah, what's her sister's name? Haley?
Hallie is the mermaid. Chloe is the other one.
Okay. Yep, I was getting confused.
Yeah.
Hallie's the mermaid?
Yeah, Hallie's the mermaid.
Which one dates the YouTuber?
Hallie.
Okay. So Hallie's the mermaid.
Yeah. I did see the black because she's black, right?
He was about to say the backlash. That would have been appropriate.
and that's really what it is.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. I mean, I don't give a fuck what color the mermaid is. Like,
bro,
we have no history. It's different if you like, oh, this is the first person. Then it's like, all right, there might be a debate for this, but we talking about fictional characters. I'm not mad if the dragon in Game of Thrones is purple. Yeah. Fucking dragons, bro.
What a ridiculous concept.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous. The mermaid's not black. It's a fucking mermaid. It's a mermaid, dog.
That's like hearing a podcast and you didn't know somebody was white or black, and then they get on the screen. Nah, ain't no fucking way. Nah, fuck that.
It's a mermaid. Like, if you want a mermaid to be realistic, they would have to look way more fishy.
Yeah.
Like, why would they they wouldn't even be able to evolve into like deep sea environments built like us. It wouldn't make sense.
I don't even know. I never even watched The Little Mermaid, so I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Little Mermaid.
I mean, I'll probably see the movie, but I've never watched The Little Mermaid
as a kid.
No.
I just saw that the live action Pinocchio was out, and I didn't even realize Tom Hanks was in it.
Oh, like he doing plays?
No, live action. They remade the movie. It just came out.
Oh, I didn't know that was in theaters yet.
It's Disney Plus.
Oh shit!
That's why I'm surprised Tom Hanks was in it.
Damn, yeah, that's a big movie then. That's a big deal. Yeah, why haven't we heard about that shit?
That's what I'm saying. Tom fucking Hanks. Yeah, but like we haven't shit on white people in a while. I guess I haven't shit on white people in a while.
Mm-hmm.
If you're upset about Little Mermaid being black, you're a fucking racist. That's clear to me. If that bothers you, that the Little Mermaid is black, you're a fucking racist.
Go make your own Little Mermaid. Fuck that. Go make your own. Make your own mermaid movie.
Just don't watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're standing and stepping on my kid's not gonna watch this because the Little Mermaid's supposed to be white, and that's how she was in the first movie. There's a lot of shit that was in the first movies on the remakes that you ignore.
You know, funny shit is, regardless if they go see the Little Mermaid or not, that shit's still gonna break the box office.
It just sounds funny. We're sitting here discussing the backlash of the Little Mermaid. It's a fucking mermaid. What are we talking about? She's a fish. She's half fish. She's half fish and she turns into a person for half the movie. That's so fucking stupid. Nobody cares if the Little Mermaid's white or black.
Nobody gives, in a grand scheme, nobody cares.
There's not, and if you think about the demo audience, Little Mermaid's fucking 0 to 10, 12 maybe tops.
Yeah.
Those kids aren't racist. That's
not at all. They're not even thinking about it.
They could give a fuck less.
They're not even thinking about it. And the fact that people are making it a big deal is even more weird. Because first off, it's a movie. It's not real. Second off, it's a fictional character. Again, it's not real.
A fucking mermaid, dog.
Second off, the motherfuckers that made it, Disney, chose her. They chose her.
They're still like, who did you want? Miley Cyrus? Like, what are we talking about?
It's the reason they chose her. She can sing.
Yeah,
she must have some acting ability. She's a beautiful woman. What are we mad at?
Hey, what's up with Nicki Minaj?
I don't know, bro. I was just who the fuck was I just? I don't know who I was just talking to about Nicki, but she has took a corny turn.
Yeah, but was she always corny?
Had to be.
Had to be.
Had to be. I don't know when it happened. I think I realized it when the 6ix9ine shit went down, and then she did the song with him after all the bullshit. I was like, damn, I thought she was up to some certain standard, but I guess not.
Don't want to say Ross was a prophet on that one, but
yeah. Ross is right. He told us
that Quentin Miller interview with these tweets. I did like when she tweeted out like, you can't give out rappers locations, which were like obviously everyone's like, you don't blame the girl, right? And then Twitter goes, well, everybody has your location because your husband's a sex offender. So, like,
that is crazy.
So like,
that's crazy, but it's true.
It's just some shit like as a celebrity you don't need to speak on.
Yeah, and that's one of them. Like either send your condolences, and also the woman empowerment shit. Like you going to pile on her while she going through the craziness of the situation.
And that's girl mess and whatnot. But like, if everybody keeps beefing with you, either it's because you're top dog, and maybe it is because she's top dog, or you're a scumbag.
Yeah, and sooner or later you gotta look in the mirror and be like,
there's gotta be some level of accountability. And like if you're just over it and you're too big for everybody else, that's fine too. Like more power to you.
Yeah, honestly, I think she's becoming the rapper that's, we always got those rappers, but she's becoming one of them rappers. Like it'll be just better if you just didn't talk. It'll be better if you didn't talk.
I'm trying to think of like a male rapper comparison. I don't really know.
I mean, I would say The Game. I always said The Game would probably be a top 10.
I don't think I would think it would be Kanye.
Nah, people still love Kanye.
People still love Nicki. That's what I'm saying. I think The Game's not big enough.
But I don't think Kanye really says dumb shit to that extent, though. Kanye's not speaking on that. Kanye's speaking on himself.
What do you say
on situations about himself.
What do you say about choosing to be slaves?
I mean, if you break that down,
Harry Tubman.
If you break that down, there's meat on the sandwich.
All right, bro.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, bro. That's what we're gonna do here.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Speaking of Kanye, you see that this wasn't on our topic list, but we're running through fast shit. Did you see the whole Ray J debacle that's going on right now?
I seen it, and I mean Ray J's been holding that stance for a while, and it ultimately makes sense to me. Like that joint ain't get leaked for no reason.
Well,
like
it wasn't leaked. That's what I'm saying. If it gets published, then you have to sign off your rights on it. That's the thing.
And they did that for a reason, and it worked. So with them at this point, y'all beyond where y'all thought y'all probably would have been. So it's like own up to it.
And they're
did that. Sorry.
And they're in a very troublesome point.
What?
The Kardashians of like how Ray J's painting it, and accurately so. But like what you're not gonna do is like stand up and be activists in this, but the whole time make the black man to be the evil bad guy that capitalized off this porno and you guys had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So I do like how he's kind of taking that stance, like, oh yeah, we're not gonna act like we're this, but the whole time you guys have made me seem like a fucking scumbag. And funny enough, say what you want about Ray J, but he's been successful this whole time.
The whole time.
This whole time. He didn't just disappear. He's been successful. And I don't know if people know like Ray J's tech investments. And not only is beer pods, but I want to say he was one of the early investors in Bird scooters. And like, so he's a successful
bikes and all that.
Yeah, like he's a successful dude. So like, good for him.
Yeah, shout out to Ray J. Vince stands by the fact that Ray J is a legend. So if Vince said it, I believe it.
I fucking love One Wish. Honestly, that's no joke. I did love One Wish. And what was that going with when he was in the club? I was like, ain't that Brandy, brother? And Brandy was in the video too. Fuck.
Oh, I don't remember.
Brandy was in the video too. It was before One Wish. It was like his first single. Fuck, I forget. It was a banger, dog. It was probably like 9 or 10 at the time. Banger. Downloaded it online while you want to go Bret Farve or Robert Sarver?
We could go Robert Sarver.
Robert Sarver is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Robert Sarver is the owner of the Phoenix Suns, the NBA. There was some whispers about it last season, right?
Yep.
And then the NBA launched an investigation, and the investigation came back and basically said that he's abusive towards the staff, vocally or verbally. And he has said that, I want to say it was quoted as he said the N-word at least 7 times, but it was in the context of him repeating somebody else that said it. And they really emphasized that. And I thought that was interesting. What's your take on it?
I think it's corny.
They fined him, what, $10 million and suspended him for the year?
Yeah, I think it's corny. My take on what part, though? Him saying the N-word or?
Just the whole thing. Like, my whole thing is should he be out of the NBA?
See, I think this is the part where the NBA might have fucked up with the Donald Sterling situation. If you're going to kick him out the league, then you would think, all right, we'll hold him to the same standard.
They said it, President. They did.
Yeah, so it's like, so we going to allow this? This is okay?
Yeah, wait 1 second. Kyle just filled me in. Wait a minute, Ray J. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. That was a fucking banger. You remember that song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. That was a banger, dog.
Yeah,
oh, shit, ain't that Brandy, brother? And they start going.
Yeah.
That shit was a banger.
Fucking Ray J, man.
Yep. But yeah, they said a president. You're right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, once you set that standard, it's like, at this point, we got to uphold it. And then I'm curious to see what the players of the team going to say. Because, again, it's crazy. Chris Paul on both teams. Now he on this team. So where does he go with this? Obviously, we all know the Suns is a contender. But the players could set a standard and say we're not playing for him. And then what happens with that if that goes down? So at this point, NBA, I feel like they may have dropped the ball because, like I said, they ain't stick to the same standards. And now it's on the players. So they got all the power, honestly.
Funny enough, I think I read an article last week that said Steph Curry wishes he would have sat that series out.
The Sun series?
No, the series. It was the Warriors when they were playing against the Clippers when the Sterling shit happened.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if everybody that played the Sun said we're not playing today.
Like, I don't know if they were tipped off about it, but he just said that shit like last week. Like, yo, I wish I would have sat that series out.
Because max you want to play them is what, 4 to 6 times if you're in the division, and then East and West you only play them 1 time over there. I'm just not playing against them.
Well, here's my theory that they're saying that they're emphasizing that he's saying it in the context of repeating somebody else that said it.
Mm-hmm.
That they're making it say like basically he's not racist by saying he just was inappropriate by saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't picture, and I'm not the person to say who's racist and who's not. I'm white, so I can't really call it. But I can tell you, like, there's no situation I'm talking to my friend. I go, well, John said,
yeah.
Like, it's just like there's just nowhere I'm air quoting like, and bro said,
yeah, and
that's how I'm getting it off. It's just it's the whole shit with the N-word to me is like somebody just asked me a couple weeks ago. We were arguing about Morgan Wallen, and he's like, so you never said it, you don't say it, blah blah. No, because it's very easy to avoid.
You really don't have to say it.
It's first of all, like, I don't need to say it. And if there is the context of saying somebody said it, the N-word suffices. You know what the fuck I mean when I'm saying it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I can say with the A.
Yeah.
Or with the ER. Like, it's like, that just took me 2.5 seconds, if that, maybe half a second to clarify. So, like, If you're
I
saying
just always wonder, why do people want to say it so badly?
the taboo,
It's the same reason we don't walk around just yelling out "Hail Hitler." It's the same reason we don't. We literally took words out of our vocabulary that's been normal for however many years. So I don't see how one word that you know from child, like, nah, we ain't supposed to say that. You just don't say it.
if you're a rich white man that owns a basketball team, there's about one thing you can't do.
That's it.
And maybe it's like, I'm so powerful, like there's gonna be a way I can squeeze this in somehow. Trust me,
also, like you said, what is the context of you repeating it? What are you repeating?
I don't understand why you need to repeat it.
They ain't say. I heard him say it from. He was rapping a song. They ain't say he reading a book. They ain't, because even like reading the books in school, the teachers would be like, "Oh, let's just say the words," or if you don't feel comfortable, don't say it.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, the white kid in class, when nigger come up, they gonna skip that shit.
Skip over on that joint.
They gonna skip that. They fuck around
popcorn reading at that point.
Yeah. Anybody want to take this? I got this sentence for me. All right, bet. Keep the fuck moving.
It's yeah, I think it's stupid. I got. It reminds me of that clip though. Remember the viral clip from the school teacher that got in trouble, and he started using examples of when it was appropriate.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a pen?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. That shit was like, it was from like the 80s though.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. We be out here wilding this
there's just something about people that are so used to getting everything that once they're told they can't do something, and I don't like. I'd have to read more on the report of how like what verbally abusive is to a staff.
Yeah, I would be interested to see what that is, because sometimes you do guys talk to people a certain way, but
this is my whole shit with the work environment is like, and I understand it to an extent because it's like, yeah, like this, you've worked this hard to get to a position. I don't give a fuck how much money I'm making. Mm-hmm. I'm not letting somebody talk to me crazy.
Right.
I just don't care.
Right.
There's not a dollar amount or career trajectory amount enough for somebody to like, go do your fucking job, bitch. What?
Yeah.
What? Are you fucking crazy?
Because I thought when I first read it that was what they were saying, like he was calling the black employees the N-word. And I'm like, oh, that would have been definitely out of pocket.
That would have been a lifetime ban.
Yeah, but seeing he repeating it, but also I think that's also a cop out. Like, come on, bro.
I honestly, I have at this point. I think
I think honestly, it's like the Joe Rogan example of like, is he saying it? I think he feeling like probably the owner feeling like that.
Yep.
I'm not using it the bad way. I'm just saying, it's just the word. And it's like you could see Joe Rogan's remorse after climate changes and everything ain't everything no more. Yeah, that I look at it myself and I look crazy saying that shit.
That's a good comparison. At this point, I think the NBA is for good so player driven that like I think it almost should come down to the players.
Yeah, I think honestly, if like I said, big name teams, big name players, they on national TV. Oh yeah, I'm not playing today. Y'all could fine me. Y'all could give us the loss. I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing against them. They could go 82-0.
It's 16 guys. Take a vote. You feel comfortable playing for this guy?
Yeah.
No, or do a league-wide vote. Like whatever it is, but like you guys feel comfortable playing for this team?
It's like y'all in a majority black league. Y'all in a black star-driven league. Y'all know what is at stake, billions of dollars. If people saying I'm not playing against them, they could go 82-0, win a championship by forfeit.
Nobody would care.
We know they ain't champions.
Nobody would care, and that's the thing. Like if you don't want to like go too crazy with it, but like when it's situations like this, I wouldn't be mad if they did a league vote.
Nah, I would honestly say fuck the league vote. I want to see what the players gonna do. I want to see them say I'm not playing.
Well, that might as well be a league vote then.
I don't think
players say they're not playing.
If the players got power, I don't think they give a fuck about a player vote. I think you gotta take action and say, nah, we not We just not playing. I wouldn't even turn in the league vote paper. Y'all need to make this decision on your own, and if y'all don't, I'm just not playing.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It's an easy cop out for Adam.
Yeah, don't put my vote against it. Nah, you make the decision. Oh, you gonna keep him? Bet. I'm not playing. I think that'll be more impactful in the grand scheme of things, like seeing people like, nah, we ain't.
Did you see the Jimmy Kimmel debacle?
Which one?
When Quinta, what's her last name?
Won the award and he was laid on the stage.
Yeah, and he acted dead on the stage. I guess it was like a bit for him, so he just laid on the stage.
Yes.
And Twitter ripped into him. You got an opinion on that?
No, I don't. I get it was corny because she won the award. I'm guessing he felt like, I don't even know how the fuck he felt. I don't know. Was he nominated in the category? I didn't watch it.
He was presenting.
Yeah, I didn't get it, so I didn't watch it, so I didn't even have any context. But I do know when you're accepting an award like that, it's a Grammy, an Emmy, an Oscar. What's the other one? A Tony. Those are the 4 biggest awards in entertainment field. So if you winning that, it's one of the biggest moments in your life, and to have the picture of you on stage accepting your award and some comedian funny motherfucker just laying on the ground, you like, all right, bro, like, can I get my fucking 15 seconds of fame right now? Like,
yeah, she's a comedian, so like with them shits, I'm indifferent, and it's like I kind of go for what the person included is, and she was like, I didn't give a fuck about that.
Right, and I think it's the same thing. I don't give a fuck. Same thing as Kanye going on stage.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and that's the part. Like, yeah, I didn't even look too deep into it because I didn't see her like fuck Jimmy Kimmel. It was just
she didn't care. She said she didn't care. Did you watch that show?
Yeah, that shit funny.
Yeah, good show.
Shit funny.
I love that they got everybody from Chris on there.
Yeah,
everybody gets Chris. Yeah. And her co-star won one. Did you see her speech?
That was the one that started singing, right?
No, her speech. She played. And what was that? Moesha's mom. It's Moesha's mom, right? To bring it back to Ray J.
I can't recall.
I'm almost positive that was D, Moesha's mom.
Mm.
Yep. And she did the speech of like, yeah, because she's been in the business since Moesha.
Mm.
So she's like, yeah, like, don't ever give up, blah, blah, because, like, you keep your faith, and then somebody like Quinta will find you. And if you have the support of Quinta, you got the support of my husband, my kids, blah, blah. It was a riveting speech. It was a great speech.
Yeah, I ain't even tune in.
Yeah, it was a beautiful speech. Getting up there. Where do you want to go now?
It's up to you. What you got left?
I can knock out Bret Farve. It's my last one.
All right, yeah, we could do that.
Bret Farve got caught talking to, I want to say, the governor or the mayor of Mississippi. I guess the governor of Mississippi. And they all got caught up in transferring $5 million worth of the welfare fund into the college Bret Favre's daughter was going to for a volleyball arena, as well as paying him $2 million for speaking engagements he never did.
Mm.
Bret Favre, this is the guy with the career earnings of like $140 million.
Yeah.
Is abusing the welfare fund for one of the poorest states in the country for a volleyball court.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, people are selfish. That's all I have for that.
Yeah. We know that corruption goes on that level, so it's not surprising. But my only thing is, if y'all mad at Joe Biden giving money away for foreign aid, be mad at Bret Farve for stealing taxpayer dollars.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, you guys, like, it's if this is the Republican side, and I hate doing the left-right show, but this Republican side that hates people taking advantage of the government, living off the government, especially specifically welfare.
But then they'll make an example like, well, the welfare people didn't need the money anyway.
Yeah, Bret Favre sure enough didn't.
Nah, hell nah.
Bret Favre sure enough didn't. Why didn't he donate
commercial since I was born?
Why didn't he fucking donate
Wrangler commercial?
$5 million himself, the Wrangler, yep.
Yeah.
Why didn't he donate the $5 million himself to build his daughter's fucking volleyball court?
Yeah, he could have did that shit.
Why is he taking advantage of the welfare system for the poorest fucking state in America? Or
That
one of the poorest states.
That shit that happen every day.
You
That's
see that
shit that happen every day.
You see that fucking water supply right now? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, shit corny. That shit corny. Like it's no words for that. You just say that's corny. You stealing money from people that don't.
It's gross. You're mute again. Yeah, I think that shit is gross.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good on my topics. Got anything?
Random thoughts.
Random thoughts.
Lamar Jackson, pay the man. Motherfucker puts his body on the line every week. Sports topic. Ravens playing hardball. They don't, from what's being said, Lamar won a fully guaranteed contract, like similar to Deshaun Watson. And if anybody deserve it, I feel like Lamar deserve that shit, man. Pay that man.
I understand it.
Pay that man. You understand what part?
Them not trying to. What I saw is they wanted to give him 180 guaranteed out of the 240 or whatever he wanted. I get it.
I'm gonna give him like 290.
Okay, I understand it.
Understand on whose part?
The team's part.
Why?
Because like I'm giving you the contract, but like we don't give running backs that kind of money, and you're half running back.
But I'm the quarterback.
You are the quarterback, but you're half running back, and we don't give running backs that kind of money at all because their body takes a fucking beating.
I'm the fucking quarterback, bro.
You are, but you're half running back. You're hybrid. You had 1,000 rushing yards. Like you're taking a certain amount of beating. You're betting $250 million that Lamar Jackson's going to hold up another 5 years.
I'm the reason everybody's here.
I completely understand that, but I'm saying from a logical point of view, are you betting $280 million that Lamar Jackson's going to hold up for another 5 years?
Did we see Michael Vick go down? When did we see Michael Vick go down?
When that fucking dog fighting ring.
I'm saying, when did he go down from injury on the field?
He missed like 4 years because of fucking dog fighting shit.
When did he go down for injury?
I'm saying didn't he not get injured?
No.
He got injured.
No, he didn't.
Are you sure?
Dog, it's Michael Vick. We would know if Michael Vick got injured.
I thought he got injured like his second year.
No.
I gotta look it up.
All right. We talking about somebody that won the MVP. Even Michael Vick ain't in comparison to Lamar Jackson for real.
He got injured his third year. He missed all but 4 games.
Oh, what?
All but 4 games.
But I'm talking about Lamar won the MVP.
That's what I'm saying. Like Michael Vick. I'm telling you, Michael Vick got injured. He missed all but 4 games in his third year.
Michael Vick got the bag when he came back from dog fighting.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Mean, eventually he did, but yeah, not initially.
Nah, he got signed for a year. McNabb got hurt.
He did his thing.
Hey,
but like
Lamar, bro. There's no valid reason to not pay him.
If you look at Michael Vick's career, he only played a full 16 games.
So nobody can get injured?
Twice?
That's what you're telling me?
I'm not saying nobody can get injured, bro. I'm saying it's more likely if you play a half hybrid running back role, but you know the logic behind not paying the running backs. Anybody can, but like you're more likely if you're a runner.
Quarterbacks can get injured. Joe Theismann, leg, gone.
We're not talking about who can get injured.
Alex Smith, done.
So why not? If that's the case, why not pay all the running backs then?
Because running backs only last 3-4 years.
Why?
Not even due to injury.
Why? Because they run it so fucking much.
So you saying okay?
Lamar Jackson runs a shit ton, so his body's gonna take a beating, so he's not gonna last as long.
That shit is a business. Them motherfuckers is in the seats for Lamar Jackson.
All right,
Lamar Jackson ain't in there 5 years from now. What y'all doing?
Okay, well, let me ask you this then. If he's not going to get injured and not going to get beat up, why not just take the contract? Because you're going to get the money anyway.
You're going to get more money not taking it. Because guess what? Herbert going to get signed. Joe Burrow about to get signed. That shit going up. Let them ball the fuck out this year. It's over. They going to overpay.
If you're not going to get injured, what's the difference between taking the 180 guarantee and the 250 guarantee?
Because it's not guaranteed.
But if you're not going to get injured, you're going to get it anyway.
No, it's we not. We protect incentives and shit. That's why
we're protecting both of ourselves. Then
why would I not take the? Why wouldn't I be the highest paid quarterback in my division? And I'm the best.
I'd like you. So you don't see the Ravens' point of view at all?
Not from no.
I mean, you're looking at
asses in seats. Jerseys get sold because of him.
You're looking at a guy that's rushing on average 160 times a season.
Okay.
160 rushes, dog, as a quarterback.
Okay. All right.
That's a lot of fucking rushes.
Oh, and
not that big of a guy.
Money in y'all pockets too. He's probably put $250 million in y'all pockets.
Well, like, can they give him the money? Yes, I'm not arguing. Can they give him the money or should they give him the argument? Like, I'm just saying, logically, can you not see the argument here of why we wouldn't want to?
Are you giving Joe Burrow that money?
Am I?
Yes. He just tore his ACL.
Yeah, see where you're going.
He just tore his ACL. Are we giving him that money? Come on.
I would think. I think
that money.
I think a more accurate John would be, does Josh Allen get that same money? Knowing that he runs. Knowing that he runs 10 times a game as well.
Answer that though. Is he getting that money?
I would think so.
So why Lamar can't get
I would think
That's
so.
the point.
I'm not saying if he should or if he wouldn't, but I understand the logic behind it.
I don't, because everybody else is going to get their money. It's the same thing when he came in the league. Nigga get drafted 30. How?
Because I would be
the running back. Come on, yo. What we really saying? He need that. Give my man that bread.
I would be curious because Lamar had 150 rushes last year and Josh Allen had 125. So
nobody's going to question it when Josh Allen get the bag. Nobody's going to question it. Joe Burrow is just out. Nobody's going to question it when he get the bag. Nobody's going to question when Justin Herbert get the bag.
Yeah.
But questioning Lamar getting the bag. Shit crazy. Shit corny for real.
I mean, if I was Lamar Jackson, I would be upset. I'm saying I understand the Ravens' point of view, but I would be upset that I've already won an MVP.
You already won an MVP. You have one of the best records in the first 5 years of your career.
And and another thing I would be upset about is I already won an MVP, and you guys aren't putting weapons around me.
And I'm still winning games.
Yeah. So I am the offense here.
I am the team.
Yeah, I'm the offense here for sure.
I'm the reason these motherfuckers is paying.
I'm the offense, and I'm the draw.
Y'all can raise ticket prices because of me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a fair enough argument.
Pay Lamar, man. Random thought.
Yeah, that's a fair enough argument. Because if you look at rev share and the merch they're getting, probably just from jersey sales and whatnot, you're gonna make your money back in
a year.
It is a risk, but that's a risk you got to take.
What does NFL stadium hold, 50, 60,000? Come on, yo.
Yeah, that's a risk you got to take. I would say so.
Crazy.
It's a lot of money, but that's a risk you got to take. What do you think Lamar is these days? The top 5 quarterback, top 10?
You asked me, top 5. Motherfucker carrying a team.
Josh Allen.
Name his receivers, unless you watch football religiously.
Josh Allen, Tom Brady,
Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, and then you could go whoever you want. It's really who you like at that point.
Yeah, it's up.
For me, it's Lamar.
Lamar and Herbert.
I got Lamar and Herbert.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's fair enough. I guess you could throw Russell Wilson in there if you're a Russell guy.
Until you watched last week and they fucking lost.
Dak Prescott, if you're a Dak guy, he's injured. Yeah, there's a bunch of quarterbacks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good random thought. The seasons are changing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Seasons are changing.
Also, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, we misshapped that. Aaron Rodgers.
We could kick out Justin.
Yeah.
I still Lamar in my top 5. I don't give a fuck. This motherfucker throw for 3+ thousand, rush for 1,000. He's in there.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I feel like if you got MVP, you're in that discussion. Aaron Rodgers has been on a media run lately. You watch any of that?
Big ayahuasca guy.
He loves that shit.
He's been promoting that shit.
Yeah, he loves that shit. Random thought: seasons are changing. You got to watch out for seasonal depression. I don't think a lot of people realize that there's science behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Because as the time switches and the lack of sun you get actually gives you a physical change to your body.
Damn.
So, a lot of people don't realize what the daylight provides you as far as energy and whatnot, to where as it gets colder, as it gets darker quicker, it's a complete body change of what your brain's used to.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't necessarily know what's going on, so you might feel a lack of energy or maybe a little mopey or whatnot, and you're oh, I'm just having a bad day. And it's you need to recognize what's happening and kind of get ahead of it, whether that's an increase in exercise or an increase of daylight while the day is actually happening or whatnot. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's that time of year, so I would advise people to keep a head on the swivel with that kind of shit.
Yeah, giving the people the jewels they need to sustain mental stability out here.
It's a scientific thing, man. People need to look it up. It's a real thing.
That was necessary. It's a good one.
All right, that's another good bounce back pod. 119 is a little longer than I like to do, but we missed last week, so that's fair. Catch you guys next week.
Until next time.